welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda, and today we're going to show you our experience with the NEO. Now, there's other drone pilot professional people out there that work with drones a lot more than we do, who have a lot better insight. What I'm going to tell you about is a much more pro-amateur, consumer, pro-consumer point of view on this. We've flown a lot of drones. We've reviewed some drones on the channel. Marcus is a licensed pilot for the bigger drones. I'm working on my license for the bigger drones, but I've flown probably 6 different types of drones over the years. So I have some experience, but I wanted to let you know what I felt about this little drone, because to some people it might seem very, very gimmicky, but honestly, this is a really fun drone, and you can get a lot of great, great shots out of it that you can use in your videos. And if you're a new drone user, or even if you're a semi-experienced drone user, this has some treats that you might like. For one, you can attach the goggles to it and do FVP. And this is honestly our first experience with FVP. So why don't we just start with that? I bought the drone first, and then I was like, oh, I'll get the goggles because you can attach the goggles with it. And then I was like, oh, you need the remote. So I didn't buy it as a kit. I bought everything separately. But I stayed away from the Avarta and other FVP kind of drones because I really thought it would give me motion sickness. But it did not at all. And again, you don't have the same feel as one of those bigger drones, from what I understand, but you still get like a really entry-level understanding of how the FVP style works. We had a lot of fun. Okay, I'll show you the clip of me testing it out with the goggles. I press the button twice to start the engines, and then I hold it. So when I tilt up and go forward, it follows where I have the arrow in the goggles, basically. All right, I want to watch that power line there. Whee! You see that? Whew, that's a little dizzying. All right, so I'm far enough away from those power lines. Maybe I should back up just a little more. All right, and then so if I go up into the goggles now, and hopefully the goggles are recording. So I'm selecting easy acro. I have to turn the record off, and then easy acro. And then I just sort of roll down to the flip on the screen. Hopefully you see it now. Oh, hold up. I don't know how I paused it, but anyway. So now it should, there we go. All right, here we go. And, right? So easy acro, and then I got to go in and turn that off. Hold up. Quick menu down. I'm using the goggle menu now. And then I saw something else here that was head tracking. All right, so when I look up, the drone looks up. When I look down, the drone looks down. When we look right, we look right together. When we look left together. How about that? Pretty easy. So then I can turn off the head tracking again. Turn on the record again. Did you see it? Yep. So this is pretty cool. So still learning, and again, a lot of fun. Really, really enjoyed that. But one of the selling points about this little drone is that you don't need a remote at all. We did buy it with I'll have to put it in here. I think it's the RC2 remote, the one that you attach your iPhone to. We'll put the actual one in here. We've never taken it out of the box yet or attached it to the phone. I did pair this with my phone in the beginning while I was waiting for the goggles to come. Now you don't need that. Everything launches right here from the drone menu. So you turn it on. There you go. Just by holding the short, long hold, I think. And then you can select droney, circle, rocket, spotlight, direction track, and follow. And the only thing that you have to do is hold it in front of your face and
medium, follow, 3, 2, 1.
Just like that. And it'll follow me through wherever I go. So in terms of a really neat thing that you could just have in your pocket, like literally, I think this would fit in my, hold on, let me turn it off. I suck at turning these off. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm going to be careful because I don't have the cap on, but look. Not that I want you guys really looking at my back pocket, but look, see, like I could shove that pretty far down into my jeans pocket. And you know they make girl jeans small pockets. But for something that you can just have with you for a quick little shot, and it's 138 grams, so it's well below what the regulation limit is for getting that drone license in many, many areas. So let's go over. I'm going to show you first some of the features that we can do on this. So let's take a look at the follow.
This is a great idea. It's quite high up. Yeah. So the pitch on the camera didn't like it all being in the kayak, so we're just gonna walk with it and do some other tests. So right up to that. See if we can do this work.
Manual mode. 3, 2,
No, not manual.
1. Follow.
Follow. Hold.
Medium. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's try walking instead. Are you camming? There you go. Maybe if I back up.
Are you going to talk to it?
Yeah. What if I go in an incline? Can you follow me upstairs too? You don't want to crash into the ground, are you? I'm going uphill. Alright, stop. It's got a low shot, but hello little drone. I don't know if you can hear anything through all of that loud, those loud fans. We're going to see what the voice isolation in DaVinci can do about it, but there you go. This is the little mini drone from DJI, and we're going to go and do some more tests. See if we can land this in my hand now.
So with the follow, we realized that you kind of had, it would just sort of follow you. And we were looking for the direction track. So we'll show you that. But before we do, one of the great features with this is if you have the DJI mic or any mic paired into your phone. And like I said, I paired this to my phone in the app. I downloaded the Fly app. And it will take the audio from your phone. You have to make sure you have the latest software update, because the update that came with the drone out of the box didn't have this feature in it. But it will actually noise cancel the drone sound from the mic. So take a look at this. So I should, yeah, see, now it's following me from the front. Oh, hello. And then it's going to eventually turn around. All right, here we go. We're going to go this way. Yeah? Now, what it says is if I start speeding up, then it will change direction. So I think we'll try this with a bicycle. Yeah? It's just like training the puppies. Hey, get down here. Isn't that cool? You can hear the audio is not perfect, but it's certainly usable in that case. All right, so the direction follow, that's where you can run at it. When you do the follow, it sort of wants to stay behind you, but check it out. We had Jake do, it was you that did it, right? Yes. So we had Jake do the direction follow, and we also had him do the follow at a little higher speed than me walking. So check this out.
So we're going to test the tracking of this now in a little trail. It doesn't have any obstacle avoidance in it, so we're going to see how well it fares. So we're just going to start this up, and we're going to test follow and the one that tracks me from in front instead. All right, so now we're going to see if it can follow me. Looks like it's following me. Let's see. All right, let's see. We hurry up a little bit. Not much obstacles in this particular trail here, but it is some ups and downs. He's following me. I'm trying not to drop my mic though. That's quite an uphill. Nice creek. Ah. Well, so far so good. Following me pretty good. That's pretty impressive. What if I go past a tree? I avoided a tree. Very good. All right. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. Very terrifying. Back up. All right, so far so good. All right, oh, look out. Woo.
We had Jake go out in the field and check the circle and the rocket.
All right, guys, so now I have the little drone. I'm going to do the rest of the longer range tests on it, so see what they do. We've done a few of them. Let's see what we did here. Amanda did go away and come back again. Let's see what
Circle.
Circle. I guess we'll do circle. 2 meters. It sticks to the same height. Oh yeah. There you go. It is. Well, 4 meters isn't too high. All right, let's get this one down again. There you go.
And if you want to see right here, this is me down by the lake doing the droney, and you can see me landing it in the hand. And here's spotlight. Again, like for something that you can just control, just straight with the buttons on it, it's excellent. Now, I have to caution you, even though it's fun, if you do lose control over it, like when we were doing this little bit over the lake with the kayak that you saw, I had the phone paired to it. If I didn't, the drone definitely would have tried to land in the water with Jake. Now again, it says right in the instructions, do not fly this over water. We wanted to test that theory, but you know, it didn't work out. But I had the phone app. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna use this, you should go ahead, even if you're not gonna use the controller, download the app and make sure that you pair it, because if it does get away from you a little bit, you can control it with the phone. Now, if you have this controlled with the remote, you can actually set a return to home point. Without the remote or the goggles, for example, you can't have a return to home. So if the battery starts to go dead, you might lose this without that. So it's good to have the remote. It's fun to have it just for a little follow you around. But if you're in an environment like on the side of a mountain, I wouldn't recommend using it without the remote. You can still use the features that are in it, but be aware that if it goes and loses battery, you might just go and you can't bring it back. Something else I wanted to show you. So we have the Mavic Mini 4 Pro and this, and we just did a little shot of Jake side by side so you can see the video quality. We set them at both at 4K, 30 frames. All right, now finally, let's look at the controls inside the app, because you can change for each of these features, for the Droney, for the follow, for just about everything. You can set it how high you want. Well, sort of, you get a high, flat, or low position. You get different settings as far as how far the Droney will go or how high up the rocket will go. So just take a look at the app real quick. All right, so we start off here. I'm just going to show you me using the remote to come up and record Jake. But if we go into the settings here, right from follow, you can set a close follow, medium follow, far follow, or have the height low, flat, or high. And then if we go into the drone, you can set it from 2 meters to 10 meters for Droney. And again, you can do a high rise or a flat rise. Now this is Jake with a flat rise at 2 meters, or a flat Droney at 2 meters. All right, so now if we look at the circle, we can set it anywhere from a 2 meter circle to a 20 meter circle. For the rocket, you can set it up to 10 meters, from 4 meters to 10 meters. For spotlight, you have a photo or a video option. And then in custom, you can set the tracking, close, medium, far, low, flat, high, and the camera mode. As far as the drone's settings go, you get 4K or 1080. At 1080, you can go up to 50 or 60 frames. You can change the color profile. You have H.264 or H.265. And the photography part of the camera is 12 megapixels. Okay, so another feature that this has, in-app, you can actually turn on voice control. So it will activate with your voice. And you can just tell it, hey, fly.
Here.
Droney.
Droney. 3, 2, 1.
So you can see you can actually control it with the voice. Yeah, you say, hey, fly, and then you can actually say, follow. You can give it commands about further, stop, land. Lots of great commands here. You can see them in the list. And that is such an interesting little feature, and it works great too. I was worried that it was had to be my voice, or it had the AI learn my voice, but apparently it's just you saying that words. It will recognize it. All right, so in a nutshell, this is an excellent little drone, a lot of fun. The fact that you can connect goggles to it and a remote blew my mind, and it works really great. And even our kid was able to like do the takeoff and the follow, or no, she did Droney. Very much fun. Of course, I wouldn't give it to kids unsupervised. That's highly unrecommended, but it is so easy that a little tiny child can press the button and use it. On that note, we're keeping this up where she can't reach it, just so you know. All right, I hope you guys like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. We love hearing from you guys, and I really do apologize that we don't get to all of the comments all of the time, but we are really trying. It's been a crazy year. I don't know if you've noticed, but we've had moved sets, and right now we're in Canada, sometimes we're in Sweden, and we have had a really crazy year, but a good year. So thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.